It's nothing that I imagine it would be. It's like I'm living in hell for real. Trying to see the highway out. Hey YouTube, it's Des and I'm back with another video. So if you're new to my channel, stop what you're doing, hit the subscribe button and notification bell so that you don't miss any more of my videos. And if you've already been here, then welcome back, and welcome to Vlogtober 2021. Yes. So today, as you guys can see, I look like trash, but I'm getting ready to take out my braids. So never mind the setup, never mind what I look like now, because I'm going to be looking extra cute tomorrow, and I will be vlogging that footage in that day. Hopefully it'll come after today's video. But I need to take these braids down, and while I'm taking the braids down, I thought that it would be really cool to do some mommy questions. So I'm doing, I don't even know how many questions are on here, but I'm just going to keep reading the questions and trying to answer the questions for those who are new to my channel, because I have like over 1,000 subscribers since I've done one of these videos. So thank you for subscribing to me, and thank you for rocking out with me. So I'm just going to start with the questions, and then just until I'm done, and then we'll just cut it off like that. Okay, so the first question is, what is one of your earliest memories? So one of my earliest memories, guys, as far, like if I literally sit here and think about as far as I can. Oh, when I take out my braids, I always cut the ends. But I don't get too crazy anymore, because although I know my hair is not all the way this long, I literally only cut the ends now, because I did make a mistake and cut my hair before several times. But I just recently cut my daughter's hair on mistake, taking out her braids, and I wasn't happy about that. So I'm just basically cutting the ends. I know my braids are not this long, because you guys know I cut my hair, and you guys can kind of see, you know, where the hair ends. So I'm just going to cut them down here just to be on the safe side and not being so dang on lazy with taking these braids out. Okay. So anyways, one of my earliest memories, when I was a kid that I can remember, is walking my brother to school with my mom. So we used to live like really close to the school. And I literally remember going to the bus stop. I mean, not to the bus stop. Going to walk him to school, coming back, and I was like addicted. When I say addicted to those oatmeal cream pies. Ew. I don't even know if I still like them, because I haven't had one in a very long time. But I will always like beg my mother to get that for me, and I would walk back with her. And that was like my earliest memory, if I could think all the way back, that I actually could see myself walking him to school. And we are 2 years apart, so I would have been probably like 5. And he was like, no, that's not right. I probably was like 3, y'all, because yeah, he would. No, I would have like 4, because he started like late too, because he has a late birthday. So yeah. Okay, it says, what's the most trouble you've ever gotten in? The most trouble I've ever gotten in, honestly, I didn't really give my mom any trouble for real. But if I had to pick, the most trouble I've ever gotten in was probably a time when I was supposed to be at home, and I did not come home on time. I stayed on my friend. She used to drive. I wasn't driving yet. I knew what time I was supposed to be home. We actually would like just get lost. It was my senior year in high school, and we literally like just forgot about the time. And I came home, and that was probably like the most trouble I had got in, because yeah, my mother was like not having it. And don't mind these little, that's like from my light. If you see those little things in the background, don't even mind that. It's nothing, nothing crazy. That's just my lighting. The next question is, what was your relationship like with your own parents? I'm close to both of my parents. I was definitely a mommy's girl, hands down, when I was a kid. I wanted to go everywhere with my mom. I would cry all the time when I could not go with my mom. It was like ridiculous. I was obsessed with her, honestly. And my dad and I, he got me into basketball. I really loved the sport basketball when I was a kid. And he would take me to the gym with him and play basketball. And I really like appreciated that. And I really liked that as a kid. And yeah, so yeah, I was really close to both of them. It says, what's something you always wanted to do but didn't, and why didn't you? Something I've always wanted to do was teach abroad. Like, I wanted to go out of the country before I had children, and I wanted to teach someone somewhere else, learn a different culture, and I didn't do it because I had my oldest daughter, and I was going to still do it, but at some point you'll have to leave your kid behind, and if it was like a guarantee that, like, okay, you go over there for 2 weeks or even a month, and then you get to go, and then your kid gets to come over here with you, it would be one thing. But I heard that, like, you just never really know. So, for me, yeah, that's a no, because I don't like being away from my kids, and yeah, I don't want nobody else like raising my kids, period, because they're not gonna treat them how I treat them, no matter who it is. So yeah, that's a no for me. It says, was there something your parents did when you were a kid that you swore you never do yourself? My dad, no, nothing that really sticks out. Something is like in my eye. It's been in my eye like all day. It's like super annoying. But anyway, my mom, yes, the patience. My mom has so much patience now that she's older. Because if you guys know, you've been on my channel, I have an older brother, a younger brother that's 16. So she has like way more patience with him. My mother had no patience with us when we were kids. And I swore to myself, like, when I had kids, I was going to have so much more patience. And I feel like on a scale of 1 to 10, I would say I'm like at a good 8. And I feel like that's good as a mom. Like, I have lots of patience for both my children, depending on, what they're doing, their age, and what the situation is. I'm gonna say that. It says, was there something, let's see. Oh no. How many serious relationships were you in before you settled down? If you did, and what were they like? I was in, well, serious relationships. Mind you, my husband and I met when I was 19. But we did, go back and forth a few times when we split up. We got back together. And I have only been in, I would say, 2 serious relationships. One was like a year, 2 years. And then the other one was like 8 months, more like recent, as like in my older adult years. So, yeah. And it says, what were they like? One, I was young, so I'm not gonna count that, but I felt like it was real, but it was like some little puppy love stuff. So I would just say one other relationship for real. And that relationship that was 8 months, it was a really good, healthy relationship. We just didn't see eye to eye on a lot of things, and I just knew that if we were to try to like go forward, like looking at marriage and all of that, I couldn't see like us working, like neither one of us wanting to like sacrifice, if that makes sense. So yeah. What was your hardest breakup like? Oh my gosh. So my hardest breakup was my boyfriend that I had back in like my freshman year of college, before I met my husband, and in high school. And that was the hardest breakup, only because I was young, I was dumb, I was like, head over heels. It was like my real first like serious relationship. And he just put me through the ringer, ups and downs and all of that. So it was just like emotional roller coaster. And that was like my hardest breakup, because we were like really good friends, and we used to have like really good time together. And yeah, when you be like, that's my thing. Like, when I'm in a relationship with somebody, like, we become like really good friends. So it's like really hard, like, when the breakup happens, because it's like, oh my gosh, like, we used to have so much good times, and then it's just like over, like, yeah. So that was the hardest breakup. Growing up, what did you think you wanted to do for a living? I've always thought that I was going to be a meteorologist. That's what I really wanted to be. I really wanted to be a meteorologist. If you guys went to college with me, I was on Buckeye TV. I did the weather for 2 years there. I really thought like I was majoring in communications, that this was something that I just really wanted to do. But then like school wise, it just wasn't for me. And then if I wasn't gonna do that, I always wanted to write music. And fun fact, I'm getting back into that. I'm not a singer, I'm not a rapper, but I can write like really, really well. So yeah, I want to do something like that in the music business, writing for somebody. And you guys know if you make one good hit, like that's all it really takes is that one hit. Like put a ring on it, like whoever wrote that song is like filthy rich, and that's all they had to do was write that one song, and it's so simple, but they're rich because it made so much money. So yeah, they own the rights to it, you know, whatever. Okay, how no, yeah. How have your notions of what it means to be a woman changed over your lifetime? Woo, Lord, I could write a whole book about this. But in a nutshell, I would say just like maturing, knowing what you want, knowing what you're going to settle for, what you won't settle for, and it changes like as you evolve as a person, like you look at the people that's around you, look at the people that you're in relationships with, and you're sometimes like, okay, this ain't it. And for me, I'm never comfortable. I'm never satisfied. I'm never wanting to just be at that level. I'm always trying to elevate myself. I'm always trying to, be better for my girls and for my family and just for people around that's surrounded around me in general. So I think that when you just have like more knowledge, I think, you just make better choices, or you try to make better choices, or even if you're not making those choices, you know better. So I think that my whole what is it? My whole idea of what it means to be like a strong black woman has definitely like changed over the years because I'm evolving. I mean, everything that I do now, it has a purpose. Before I was just doing it just to do it, but now not like my purpose has gotten even bigger because now I have like 2 daughters and I have to set a good example for them and lead the way. So yeah, that's that. What was it like being a working mom? What is it like being a working mom? That is a whole book in itself too. For me, being a working mom is, it's what I want to show my daughters. Like, I be so tired, but my daughters, especially my oldest, like, she appreciate me so much. She see how hard I work. She see how late I be up working on my store stuff, even like behind the scenes for YouTube and just all of that. She's always like, are you okay? If you need me, let me know. But it's just like I'm just setting that, example for her. So it's hard, but it's very rewarding. And I'm honestly not one to like not work. Even if I'm not working for someone, I'm going to be always working. I always have a schedule of what I need to do from sun up to sundown. You guys, I'm going to get into my notebook and all of that in one of my next videos. So like my life is always planned out. I just, go with the energy, and wherever God takes me, I go. That's just how it goes. It says the next question is what and who were your role models when you were growing up, or who do you look up to now? My role models growing up has always been my mom, because like I said, I'm a mommy's girl. Who do I look up to now? Honestly, I don't really have any specific person I look up to now. Anybody that's winning, I'm looking up to them. Anybody that's, there to motivate me, to show me the way, to give me, a taste of some getting some extra money, or anything that's going to elevate me. Like, that's who I'm looking up to. Like I said, it's no one particular person. It could be a post shared. It could be something that someone says. If it resonates with me, like, I'm looking up to that person at that moment, if that makes sense. So, yeah, no particular person. What's the best trip you've ever taken? This is so crazy, but the best trip I've ever taken is in my head. Was definitely my birthday about 3 or 2 years ago. Maybe 2, maybe 3. 3 because of COVID. So, maybe like 3 years ago. My husband and I, we went out to Miami, and like when I say, if you guys have ever watched the movie, what is it? Hangover. Like, we could have rewrote that movie, and our movie would like double the amount of money that movie made. Like, it was like a movie that weekend, and like the craziest stuff happened to us. Nothing like bad happened. It was all good stuff. Just a really good time, really fun vibes. Like, my husband and I, that's one thing about us. When we go out of town, like, we have the best times ever, hands down. I don't think no couple gonna have a better time than us. It's just like our energy and everything, like, is so lit and just so amazing. Like, we have a really good time. And that Miami trip was a classic trip. Like, I'll never forget it, like, to the day I die. Okay, so anyway, what is this saying? Who was your best friend growing up and who is your best friend now? My best friend growing up was a girl named Darylyn, and we are still friends. We're not best friends anymore. We are definitely still friends. We met when I was in the kindergarten. We lived right behind one another, and we were really, really close all the way through high school. And, we just, like, moved, went to different schools, and that's just really what happened. But she's still my friend. Nothing changed in that aspect. We just don't talk all the time, but we do every now and then. And who is my best friend now? I don't have a specific, like, one person that I would say is my best friends besides my girls, my kids. They're literally, like, my best friends. But because all of my friends have literally become family, so it's not like just like one, best friend. But my closest friends, I would say, is yeah, and even with that, like, I can't even really say, like, I don't even want to say, like, I don't really have one, honestly. What is it? Have you ever done something really impulsive and how did it go? No, I feel like I really think most of the stuff that I do, like, through. If I can say anything that I did on impulse would probably have been getting married, like, as quickly as I did. And it's not so much, not as quickly as I did, meaning, oh, we just met kind of things. We were together forever. But, like, the planning. I knew I wanted another child. So, I kind of, like, planned it out based off of that, where I feel like I could have waited, just a little while longer, to actually have my wedding and been able to, like, planning it a little differently, little tweaks here or there. But other than that, I would think that would be the only thing that I, like, kind of, like, rush through, like, thinking it through, if that makes sense, to kind of do. And I was, like, actually having my wedding date, like, earlier than what I should have. When did you know you were ready to get married? I've always known I was ready to get married after I had my oldest daughter, and we moved in together down here in Atlanta. I felt like I didn't want to be that woman that was just living with somebody forever, and we're just, like, playing these roles, and we're trying to, like, build together, but not really build together. I felt like I wanted to make it right. I wanted to make it sacred. I wanted to make it so that, whatever energy we were bringing in, whether it was good or bad, that we knew, like, this was forever, that we had to work through this, that this is what it's going to be. And I didn't want my daughter to, like, like, live in that. My oldest daughter to, like, live in that, to know, like, oh, my mother and father, like, they're together, but, they're not together because they're not married. Like, it's no big deal kind of thing. Because I feel like, and it is, like, a label, but I feel like, when you marry someone, it's just, like, so different because you can't just, like, get up and walk away. I feel like it takes a lot more, like, thinking, time. You just put more effort into it in general. So yeah, so I've known that since I had my daughter, because it just meant more to me for her to have that stability, if that makes sense. When did you know you were ready to have kids? I've been wanting to have kids, like, since I didn't plan my oldest daughter, but around the time I always said I wanted to have my first child before I was 27. I had her when I was 28, so I was right on time. So I kind of, like, always knew I was going to have kids. I always wanted 4 kids. If I said it on my channel or not, I don't know. But I have my 2, and I'm really happy with my 2. I honestly do not want any more children. You'll probably never, ever hear me being pregnant again. So, yeah, that's that. Let's see. What day was I born? I was born November 16th, birthday coming soon, period, Scorpio gang. What was your wedding day like? When I say my wedding day was magical, it was magical because, like, for me, it was so much stuff going on behind the scenes, so much, like, drama, as every wedding is. But for me, it was magical. I had a time of my life. I was just so happy to be surrounded by so many people I love, so many people that really with me, you know. So it was just like, it was magical for me. Everything came together amazing. I felt like I looked beautiful. I feel like my husband looked bomb. Like um, the whole, what do you call it? You know, everybody was in a wedding. Just everything came together like really, really amazing. And I had a time of my life, the weekend of my life. And it's just a memory that will go down forever as one of the best magical moments of my life, you know, and that's on period. Let's see. What is your favorite photo of yourself or of your family? My favorite photo of myself, that changes like weekly. No. Honestly, it really does. I really like a lot of my pictures with my curls when I had color in my hair, like my natural hair with curls, or I like a lot of my pictures when I have my single braids, which I have not gotten in a very long time, like single micro braids or whatever. So, yeah. What was your first year of motherhood like for you? Oh my gosh, crazy. I held it all together because I knew I had to, but that first year of motherhood with my first child was no joke. My second year, again, no joke. Like, those first 3 years of your kid's childhood, too mandatory. It's just like hell. Like, it's not fun. No matter how you try to look at it, no matter how many babysitters you have, like, you just trying to get yourself back together. You trying to get back in the swing of things, and everything just feels like ill, you know. And it's just not a good feeling. And for me, both years sucked. The first year sucked. I'm going into my second year with my second daughter, and it feels a lot better. But I feel like I have more stress on me this time around because with COVID, with the vaccination stuff, and just everything that's going on, it's just like super annoying. So it's just like, just when I thought I was gonna get a break, it's like it never ends. There's always some foolishness going on in the world. Like, not even really so much with me, but yeah, it sucks. What do you want or wish the most for your kids? The thing that I wish the most for my kids is that they are super close. Like, I want my girls to be so close. I'm close to my siblings, my brothers, I should say. And I love our relationship. Like, nobody come before my brothers, period. I'm always there for them. I'm always going to be there for them. And I don't even know if this is weave or not, but it's about to get cut because it's like stuck. Nobody gonna come before them, and I love them so much, and I really want my girls to like always have each other back, because if something were to happen to me like today, and Jael is how old? 8, 9. Like, I know that she got her sister's back, like, hands down, and she gonna be there for her, and she gonna hold it down at 8. So, I just want them to be really, really close, and I want them to be all around really good people, have a good heart like their mama, be very smart, willing to open up their hearts and listen, and just be, you know, well-rounded people who can contribute to the world in a very good way. Bring good energy, be a good vibe, a good time, always, you know, ready to give somebody a smile, take the shirt off their back and give it to them if they need to feed them. Like, yeah, I'm trying to raise like some well-rounded, strong women, period. Okay, it says, I'm not even gonna answer that. It says, what would you want your funeral to be like? I don't want to talk about death because we living right now, so I'm not gonna talk about that. It says, let's see. What would your perfect day be like? My perfect day would be, basically, and I'm going to do this really, really soon. I want to take a trip by myself. And I know that's like, it's not even safe to do that, especially not now. Why am I even saying this? But ideally, I would love to take a trip, or with like one other friend or whatever, or my cousin or someone. I would like to take a trip somewhere to like a spa and just like stay there for a weekend retreat, just relax, get facials, and just chill out, drink wine, talk, just have a good time, like, and just be away and have my kids in a safe place where I don't have to worry about them or worry if they're happy or anything while I'm gone, just feel, at peace and at ease. Like, that's ideal for me. So, yeah. Let's see what else they got. And I'm using my daughter's phone over here. That's why I gotta keep on like signing in. She got this code on here. Girl, I know your code, so ain't no even no reason to have it on here because I'm gonna go through it. Period. Okay, it says okay. Well, how many more braids I got? I got a few more braids. Okay. It says, what was some of your insecurities in high school? In high school, oh my gosh, so many insecurities, but mainly like my weight. My weight was like a really big insecurity for me. I felt like people like would shame me because I was like skinny. And then I had these little bitty titties. They would say itty bitty titty committee. And look at these things. Now I got on my bra right now, so I can't even show y'all these. But them things now sitting right. Who you know? Nah. But yeah, like I like really had a hard time with my weight. Like when I graduated out of high school, I was like 99 pounds. Like, kid you not, I'm 5'1", so I was like super skinny, no chest. I've always been a baddie in the face, always been cute, always could dress cute and all of that. So it wasn't that. It was just people like talking about, oh my God, you so skinny, you so small, you so short, you so small. Oh my God, you flat chested, but I always had a little shape, so nobody could really, hate for real. And then it was like times where like people would be like, oh my God, you think you all that because you light skin, that little stupid stuff. And I'm not even that light, which is so weird, just to show you how black women, black people, girls in general, been bringing us down since day one. Like, get your facts straight. Ain't nobody never said that to me yet since I've been an adult. And, I mean, how many shades darker have I gotten? Probably like one shade darker, but they would have sworn I was a lighty talking big trying to pull me down back then. So, yeah, that was, like, the worst. Like, just having that insecurity about being, skinny back then or whatever. It says, have you ever been sexually harassed or sexually assaulted? I've never been sexually harassed, or I'm not going to say I haven't been sexually assaulted. If you guys watch my video, I will try to link it below of the guy who used to do my hair. Definitely tried. He tried it. I have a video on that, but thank God. It was a very, I'm not going to lie, it was a very traumatizing and scary experience, but I learned a lot from it, and going forward from that day, like, I just know how to prepare myself in general when I'm dealing with a man that I really don't for real know, like, period. Do you have any health issues that you've never discussed? I will be discussing some of my health issues coming soon. Nothing like super major. It all just contributes to stress, basically, in a nutshell. But yeah, we gonna get into that. We're gonna get into that soon on my channel. I have a whole mental health section coming up soon. Just wait for it, baby, because I got y'all. Let's see. In the present year, in this present year, is it anything like you would imagine it would be? God, no. No, it's not. And I'm not even gonna share why or why not. Just know it's not. It's nothing that I imagine it would be. It's like I'm living in hell for real. Trying to see the highway. I'm just trying to be positive, trying to stay focused, and do me, level up, get myself together, pull myself back up. Guys, I done fallen so many times, always pick myself back up. It's nothing. It's just like, how you just don't like starting over when you feel like you've gotten to a certain level, or you got into a certain space, and then you got to start all over to like kind of pump yourself back up to get back where you were and higher. It's like that kind of thing. So yeah, nothing like I imagine. It said, what advice would you give to your older self at 40, 50? What advice would I give to myself? Follow your heart. Be smart. Make better choices. Make better decisions, good or bad. But just know that, you know, whatever decisions you make now is going to be, you know, for your future. So yeah, just make better decisions, make better choices, and live in the moment. I have a very hard time with doing that when it comes to money. I be trying to like save and do stuff like that, but sometimes you just gotta live in a moment. That's why I take a lot of trips, and I try to just, when I take my girls out of town and stuff, like I spend a lot of money on them when we go out of town and stuff, because like whatever they ask me, I for real be like, all right, whatever they want to eat, all right, because you know, I just want them to experience the finer things in life, no matter what it costs, because you never know. You could be here one day and gone the next, so you want to experience life right now as it is. So yeah, so I think I got like one more braid left, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up. But I do appreciate you coming and, you know, chilling. And if you made it through this 30-minute video, you a real one, and that's on period. And I do appreciate you coming through and stopping through. And by the way, my little hair is looking kind of cute. I may just throw a little headband on tomorrow and put it up in like a cute little puff. I am going to be getting my hair done for a upcoming trip, so be sure to look out for that video. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And y'all don't be hitting me up. A few of y'all be commenting on these videos, but I need y'all to comment a little more on these videos, but y'all do be liking it. So go ahead and hit the like button. Make sure that you give your girl a comment, and turn on that notification bell so that you don't miss any more of my videos. And I'll see you guys in the next one. I love you guys so much. Bye.